Okay, boys and girls, welcome to the review of the practice test for topic 1. Please make sure you watch this whole video before you go ahead and take the actual test. Okay, so what you'll need for today are the pages that you worked on yesterday, pages 51 through 54. Okay, so starting on page 51, Tom draws 7 bugs. Gina draws 4 bugs. How many bugs did they draw in all? Which shows how to count on to solve the problem. That's important because a couple of these could help you solve the problem, but we want to know which one counts on, shows how to count on. Well, C and D are incorrect because there's no counting on there. And we only have 2 choices left. That's good. And the correct answer is A. We start at 7 and we count on 4 spaces. Number 2, Lily has 7 fish. Jack has 1 more fish than Lily. Which equations show how many fish in all? Choose all that apply. Boys and girls, this is really important. Choose all that apply means that there's probably more than one answer. There could be more than one answer. So Lily has 7 and Jack has 1 more than Lily. So, and I didn't use different colors here. Maybe I should have, but I've got 7 in one column and 7 in a second, and then 1 more. So, which of these equations can help us with this problem? This is one correct answer. 7 plus 7 plus 1 equals 15, and 7 plus 8 equals 15. Number 3, it says use the 10 frames. Show how to find the sum of 8 plus 7 by making a 10, then fill in the gray boxes. Well, those of you doing this at home will not have to use the 10 frames. You won't have to write anything out. You can if you want to, but there won't be a way to do it on the screen. So if you want to make a 10 frame on scratch paper, that's fine. I will ask you to answer what's in the boxes. 8 plus 7 equals 15. And then if you do the 10 frame, it should be pretty easy to answer this one over here. 10 plus 5 equals 15. Okay, and just to show you what the 10 frame would look like, you would put 10 markers at the top, right? Because we're making a 10. I'm not making nice circles here. I know I'm just drawing lines. And you would cross out 2 from the bottom. And you would have 5 here. And 10 plus 5 is 15. Number 4, which have a sum of 18? And there it is again. Choose all that apply, which means you could have more than one correct answer. And in this case, you do, because 10 plus 8 has a sum of 18. 8 plus 10 has a sum of 18. There's your commutative property. And you've got a doubles fact. 9 plus 9 equals 18. Okay. Review this. If you have anything wrong, make sure you put the correct answers on there. Don't erase anything. Leave your original answers right there. Okay, let's move on. Now we're on page 52. Number 5, 7 friends go to the movies. They have 4 tickets. How many more tickets do they need? Draw lines to match each solution to how it was solved. Okay, there's something like this on the test. It's a little bit different, but basically what you should have done here is for A, you should have chosen count back because that's the strategy that's being used there. For B, 7 minus 4 equals 3, that's use a subtraction fact. For C, you are going to choose count on. And of course, for D, 4 plus 3 equals 7, you're going to use an addition fact. Number 6, Nita has 14 grapes. She eats 6 grapes. Which addition fact can help you find how many grapes Nita has left? Which addition fact? Okay, the answer to this one is C. Okay, and you could have used many different ways to figure that out. Now, number 7. For number 7, actually, I apologize. I didn't tell you this, but for number 7, you could have skipped the 10 frame part and just given me the answer. 13 minus 7 equals 6. The reason why we skipped the 10 frame here is we didn't do 10 frame for subtraction. We skipped that lesson because it's not really a very helpful strategy. It's kind of confusing, actually. And it's not going to come up again. Not very much anyway. So we'll skip that for now, but I do want the answer there. 13 minus 7 equals 6. Number 8. Bruce has some coins. He gives 4 coins to his brother. Now Bruce has 9 coins. How many coins did Bruce have at first? Write an equation to solve. There were many ways to solve this, but one way that you could have done would have been this. Bruce has 9 coins. Okay, and four and 13, because we want to know how many he had at first. Well, at first he had 13. Now he has 9. Another way you could have done this is something minus 4 equals 9. You could have done it that way. Okay, whichever way you chose, the correct answer is 13. He had 13 coins at first. 4, 9, and 13 are a fact family. Okay, check your answers. You don't have to change anything. Just write the correct ones on there. And let's move on. For number 9, Maria has 4 pairs. She buys some more pairs. Now she has 12 pairs. How many pairs does Maria buy? You could have drawn it any way you wanted to for part A. For part B, you could have you needed to write an equation. There's more than one possible answer. I am going to put this one here. 4 plus something equals 12. Okay, and you could have used the count on strategy. There were a couple of different strategies. Your answer here is 8. And then 8 again. Number 10. The team has 9 players. Then 2 players quit. After that, 5 players join the team. How many players does the team have now? Use the numbers on the cards. Complete both equations to solve the problem. This one needed a lot of reading and a lot of care, and hopefully you have it correct. 9 minus 2 equals 7, and then 7 plus 5 equals 12, and it's not finished. Because the question is, how many players does the team have now? The answer is 12 players. Number 11. Choose yes or no to show if 7 will make each equation true. So, if we put 7 in for each of these, will they be true? Okay, well, let's see. We have to test them out, and hopefully you did that and got this answer. 8 plus 7 does not equal 16, so we put a no there. 7 plus 7 does equal 14, yes. 14 minus 7 does equal 7. Yes. 15 minus 8 does equal 7. So your answers for number 11 should be no, yes, yes, yes. Number 12. And if I'm going too quickly, just pause, okay? Number 12. Matt finds sticks at the park. Mabel finds 7 sticks. How many sticks do they find in all? Write an equation to explain. There were a couple of ways to do this. One of them is this: 9 plus 7 equals 16. And we're not finished because we have to write 16 here as well. Okay, you can pause here and check to make sure you have the right answers now. And then let's go to the last part. Page 54, number 13. Choose yes or no to show if 8 will make each equation true. It's just like the one we just did. So we have to imagine there's an 8 in each box. And your answers are yes, no, yes, and yes. Number 14. Josh ate 6 fewer cherries than Gail. Gail ate 15 cherries. Okay, how many cherries did Josh eat? Lots of different ways you could have come up with this. Okay, and what you needed for an answer, I'm just going to give you one sample answer. 15 minus 6 equals 9. There are a couple of different possibilities for the equation, okay, but the answer must be 9 here on this line. Now, if you had a different equation, that's okay, but the answer to the question, how many cherries did Josh eat? That's 9. And finally, number 15. The table shows how many pictures 3 friends made. Okay, and the table says here, pictures made. And we've got pictures of horses, of cats, and dogs. Choose one of the friends, write the name you choose. So let's say I'm going to choose Laurel. It does not matter which friend you choose. I'm going to choose Laurel, which means I'm looking at this information. Okay. How many pictures did that friend make? Write an equation to solve the problem. Well, I'm going to put 4 because Laurel has 4 horse stickers. And I'm going to put plus 0 plus 8 because Laurel has 8 dog pictures. So 4 plus 0 plus 8, if you figured it out, is 12. 12 pictures. Now, if you chose Fernando, your answer would be 15. And if you chose Brian, your answer would be 13. Okay? All right, boys and girls, if you understand this, you're in pretty good shape for the test. If you didn't do well on this, that's okay, because the test is going to look very, very much like this. Remember some of the things like choose all that apply. When you see that, there's more than one answer probably. Okay? So here's what I want you to do. Take a break. Think about this. Take the test, which is in the next video. And that's it. The end.